Good morning, everyone. Today, the landscaping series comes to the county line map here in FS22. Well, guys, I just rolled into town here with my 2022 Chevy Silverado and a small equipment trailer, but all our equipment is over at the property. Today, guys, is a very big day here for us because we bought land here in County Line. We're going to be building the landscaping shop, and this is one of the first American maps here for FS22 here. There's going to be a lot of content to come, and today is just the beginning here of it. So I just filled up the truck on diesel, just meeting kind of the local cashier inside, asking him a few places to eat for lunch and things like that here. But hey, why don't we hop in the Silverado? So like I mentioned, I bought an acre of land here from the farmer. I believe he said he was selling it because the soil quality wasn't the best and he wanted to buy some new equipment. So I bought it for right around $100,000, and now we are going to be building a landscaping shop here. It's a brand new shop here and I'm pretty excited for it. It's always nice for a little bit of change, and although I really do like Elm Creek here, I'm always looking for a new map, and now is the time to make that change. Alright, we're pulling into the new property here. It's actually right here to the right hand side, but would you look at that, guys? All our equipment is here. Now, this was a lot of work here. Luckily, though, I do have a few really good friends that helped us on out. So you guys can see, I actually had to rent this 20-foot PJ trailer. I'm going to be dropping it back off at the local kind of national moving company, and then we should be good to go here. But you guys can see we have everything. Now, one thing that's missing is the old Case IH tractor. I ended up selling that back in Elm Creek. It's a lot easier to sell it than to bring it here, and then we would have to sell for a higher price here. But hey, why don't we hop into Landscape Tool? Let's get the new shop built. Well, guys, here's a new facility. It's quite big here. This is perfect for our current and future growth here. Now, a few things from our previous shop. I really wanted a pretty big yard here, so I spent a little bit extra money here for the fencing and on the gravel, and we have a lot of room here. But here it is, you guys can see. So we have one shop here. We have 14-foot high doors here, which is going to be perfect. I do want to get some more equipment, and our previous shop was just making it with the skids, but inside we have 16-foot high ceilings. I mean, look at all the room here. Now, on one side over here, we do actually have this overhang, which is going to be perfect. Probably could put the dump truck here along with the snow plows and miscellaneous attachments and things like that here. I think we're probably going to put all the trailers over here. I mean, there's so much room here. But the other big upgrade here for us, guys, we actually got an office, which I am pretty excited for here. Now, with the office, this is AC'd and heated, while the other one is just heated in the winter here, so that's why it's a separate building. But one thing, I was able to kind of line up the windows here, so hey, we could still see in the shop, which is a pretty sweet thing here. But you guys can see we got the gaming computer to do some office work, and then we do also have this here. Oh, look at that. It came with some pretty neat gadgets here, but I definitely want to hire a secretary, hire a few employees, and this will also be kind of a nice lounge area, kind of check-in area when we start our day and end it here. But let's get going on bringing all this in and getting moved in. I think we're going to start off here with a daily since I do need to run some more errands here. I do have to go over to the bank here to finalize a few things here, but you guys might be asking, Square, you're moving to a new map. Do you have any customers yet? And yes, I do. We have about 20 weekly lawn care clients. We have a little bit more. Before I made this huge move, I actually did some advertising in the town, and we also do have some landscaping jobs lined up here for us. So we still have some work on our way, which is great for us here. We can't go without work here. We have to make money to feed the family and to kind of keep expanding as well here. But I'm just so excited for the new opportunity with a map like this. There's so much cool videos to be done here. And like I mentioned, I think this is probably one of the first American maps here in Farm Sim. So that's pretty exciting. And this map, I remember playing it way back in FS17. Now it's all the way here in FS19 and now in FS22, which is pretty exciting. So we'll for now leave the trailer there. And I'm thinking, what if we just leave the truck here? Now, one thing I did manage was to push this fence out just a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. We'll be able to fit all the employee parking and even our work trucks here. Let's get that plow raised on up here now. For the plows, we'll probably just put them in the overhang here. Really no need to bring them inside. Now, I also want to see, guys, if we could put the dump trailer underneath this enclosure here. I think that would definitely help out kind of keeping it out of the winter and things like that here. Let's see if we get it switched on over here. Get the skid steer unloaded. Now, I did end up selling a few attachments, ones that we didn't really need here, but I think we have almost everything now. I will say, guys, there's a Tractor Supply local. There's a Napa Auto Parts. There's so many different things here in town for us if we need parts and things like that here. So, yeah. I mean, we should be good to go for quite some time. Now, organizing the shop, we should have to do a little bit of organizing, but I think we should be able to put everything on either side with the aisle down the middle. I think that should work. If not, we'll have to do a little bit of rearranging a little bit later on here. But what I'm thinking, I do want to probably put this in the second to last opening and then the plows in the last one and maybe a few attachments in front of it. Alright, we got the dump trailer underneath this kind of side port area. Let's get the plow disconnected. And this is going to work out well. Now, keeping everything in shelter, guys, is just the way to go here. Definitely helps keep everything last a little bit longer here, especially in those colder months with snow sitting on it, especially dump trailer. We definitely don't want it to rust out. Let's get the F550 fired on up here. Now, this actually had a pretty heavy load all the way over here. A heavy plow up front here, a big skid steer, and then a mower and a few things like that here. But I will say, guys, moving a company with all the different equipment is even more work than moving a house here. It's not just boxes. This time, it's heavy machines that I have to move. And I think we probably moved 300-400 miles from Elm Creek here. So it was a pretty big one. Alright, let's get the Bobcat fired on up here. Now, I use the deer to get the brush hog offloaded here. So we're good to go there, and we already have the mower inside here. Now, I will say, this shop is so much room here. I definitely wanted to move to a shop that would be good for future growth. I do want to pick up excavator, maybe even some more skids here. I just like buying equipment, and hey, you do have to spend money to make money, and we definitely need more to get more work and things like that here. But let's get the trailer put off to the side. I will drop this off, but I do also want to take the plow off the truck. This F550 is becoming one of my most favorite trucks here in Farm Sim. I really do like it. The two-tone paint, ruby red, looks unbelievable here. Definitely a pretty handy truck here for us. And this one, I think I'm probably going to park right outside the office here. That way I can look at it as I'm gaming or doing some office work. This thing just gets the job done here. But we have one more piece of equipment we have to get offloaded. Let's get the old Ford fired on up here. I mean, this old International diesel, guys, just keeps on running here for us. And although this is an old truck, I really do like it. We're going to be keeping this for quite some time. And wow, guys, that looked to be almost kind of a near collision there with the in-game traffic. Wow, that was a pretty sweet thing here. But I actually have to get the house moved in next. So I think once we are done with this, we'll probably just kind of relax here at the office for a little bit. Probably get the computer set up with some mods and things like that, and then we'll kind of get on to it here. Now, a few things, guys. I am actually playing in multiplayer with 2 PCs, and I think that's where you guys are seeing a little bit of lag here, but let's get the Kubota unloaded. We've done a few jobs here with the Kubota, and so far I'm really liking it here. Definitely comes in pretty handy for what we need, using the backhoe and the front loader. And I will say, guys, this thing is a pretty sweet tractor here. Definitely have some more attachments on the way forward, so we could keep putting it to work. Climbing out the old Ford F800, and guess what, guys? That means we just finished our move here. We got everything moved in, and look at how much room we have with all the trucks and everything. So this is pretty exciting. You guys will be seeing a lot here with the landscaping series starting on Monday. There are so many cool videos to come here, but let me know, guys, what do you think of moving here with this new shop? I actually have not yet used this one before. Now, this is public with a little bit of a private edit by removing a garage door, doing a few miscellaneous changes here too, but I will be setting up a mods list pretty soon so you guys could get all these mods as well. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.